Installing Visual Studio Code. Before you start, please make sure you open up a GitHub account. For that, you can go to github.com. Visual Studio Code runs on Windows, Macs, and Linux, so any of those operating systems will work for you. I'm using a Windows system, but the steps are still the same, so you can follow along. Next, make your way to downloading Visual Studio Code, and for that go to code.visualstudio.com or simply type in Visual Studio Code into Google and you will arrive at the following page. Click on the link for the download of the software for your operating system. In my case, I'm using Windows, so I'm going to click on Download for Windows. The installation is pretty straightforward. Just follow all the instructions that it gives you, taking all the default values, and you eventually end up on a screen like this once everything has been installed. Here you now click on the link that says Use AI Features. That's very important if you want to be able to get the full advantage of the AI. So please click on that. Then you come along to this screen, which is asking you to sign in to use AI features, and click on Continue with GitHub. This should now take you to your GitHub account. If you are not already signed in, it will ask you to sign in. Once you've signed in, you will be confronted with this screen asking you to open up Visual Studio Code again. Please click Open Visual Studio Code. This should now bring you back to Visual Studio Code and you will have this screen in front of you. Once you get here, now click on the link here that says Extensions. That's that one that I'm highlighting. And this will open up the Visual Studio Code extensions for you. And make sure that this GitHub Copilot Chat has been installed. Now you can see in my case that has been installed because there's no install button there. If it hasn't been installed, you'll see an install button just under it and click on install. But they've made that automatic now. So once you download it, you should have already had that installed. Then click on the next little icon here. That is the source tree. And clicking on that should bring up this little box where it's asking you to download Git for Windows. Now, Git for Windows is very important. Git works along with GitHub. GitHub.com, the account you opened already, is a repository online where you can keep your code. Now, you don't need to keep your code there if you don't want to, but you needed to open that to get access to the GitHub Copilot. Those are the AI features. Now, Git, on the other hand, helps you do version control on your local machine. It can also help you upload your codes to GitHub. So very important that you download it, especially if you're going to be using AI to write code. You want to be able to keep control of the different versions. So just click on that icon there to download Git for Windows or indeed any platform that you are on. Follow the download instructions as normal. The only one thing I'd ask you to change is when it comes to the branch, and notice here I've got it highlighted main. Change that to main. It will probably prompt you to do that because main is what we use now, before it used to be master. So they're asking you to change it from master to main. That's a good thing to do, so please go ahead and do that. And now let's come and create a folder. Now on your desktop or on your machine, create a folder somewhere. So come out of Visual Studio Code for a moment, create a folder anywhere on your desktop, then come back in, click on that little icon up there and click Open Folder. Okay? And now open the folder that you've already created on your machine. Once you open the folder, it's going to ask you, do you trust the files in this folder? It's on your machine, so if you trust yourself, you can click yes to that. And then you should be confronted with this screen. So there's the folder. My folder was called sample. And now I'm going to make a file inside that folder. Throw your mouse over the folder that you've just opened and these three icons should appear. The first one is create new file. Click on that and create a file called README.md. The README.md, notice README is written in uppercase, should be the first file inside your Visual Studio Code. This is almost like the information file. It tells you what the project is about. It's the first thing that any person or indeed a software would look for. And so here let's put some text there using Markdown. And here I've put a hash and typed in welcome to vscode. And there you are. You've got yourself all set up. Visual Studio Code all ready to run and to start working with. You can see our other tutorials on